Hi, this is Karthik and this video is continuation for my previous video about setting up the OneSignal in an Android application. In this video I will explain how to send data from OneSignal dashboard to your app. Okay, for example, if you open OneSignal dashboard and select new push, we usually send title here and your message here. Okay, and we can send like some large icon, big picture, all these things you know. Another thing is you can send an additional data. Okay, suppose you can send a name Karthik and confirm, then click on send. So here we got notification here, so you click it, nothing will happen. App opens and nothing will happen. But what happens to the data we send the name Karthik? So I will tell you how to access it now. See, what the users main use of the sending data from OneSignal is you can launch certain activities. Suppose if you want to launch an activity with the name second activity, you can launch with the data coming from the OneSignal. Okay, we can insist the app to do that. For that, what I have to do is just go to myapplication.java. This is continuation of my video. If you did not watch my previous video, I have given the link in the description of this video, so please watch it and come back here again so that you can understand or you can follow this clearly. What we have to do is we have to create a method, okay, notification handler for OneSignal. Class notification handler implements OneSignal dot notification open handler. Okay, now after this you will see some red line here because we have to implement some methods in it. Just click on this line and press Alt Enter on your keyboard, then hit enter on implement methods. So it will show like this. Just click on OK. Okay, that's it. Now what we have to do is the data coming from the OneSignal is in JSON format, so we have to get all the JSON format into a JSON object. For that, JSON object, give it a name as data, is equal to result dot notification dot payload dot additional data. So whatever the additional data we are sending, all that data will be stored in this JSON object. Then we can access from here. Just press enter, and here what is we have to check whether the data is not equal to null. Okay, so if data is not equal to null, and so what we are sending, we are sending it a name. Okay, so you this whatever the key values you are sending from the OneSignal dashboard, I will show you again. So this is a key and this is a value. So key must be pre-coded inside your Android Studio. otherwise the app will not get the app cannot do nothing with this key value. So I am giving it here name, right? So I'm sending the name as Karthik. So I have to mention it here, and data, sorry, here I have given as date. Okay, data, here also change it to data, and data dot has has name. So what actually we are doing here is we are giving a condition here, that is to check whether the data is not equal to null. So whatever the data is coming into this JSON object, it should not be null, and if it has a key with the name, okay, in this condition we have to tell the app what to do. So whatever you want to do, you can perform here. You can give the function here, that is do whatever you want here. So what we will do here is we will store this value we are sending through this name in a shared preferences, and we will access it from the main activity, and we will replace this hello world with the name we sent from the notification. Okay, let's do it. So first what we have to do is we have to give an ID here, ID for text view. Then go to main activity, we have to create a variable, name is equal to find view by ID r dot id dot name. Okay, after this go to my application. First create a variable for shared preference, shared preferences dot editor, give it a name as pref editor. Then call this variable here pref editor, you have to initiate it, pref editor preference manager dot get default shared preferences, get base context dot edit. Okay, so we will go here, and what we will do is pref editor dot put string. We have to the key, give the key, we will give it as a name received to avoid the confusion. Okay, always giving name like that. Okay, name received, and here data dot opt string name. So what we are doing is we are getting the value from here, the key value of name which is coming through data into this name received. Okay, next we have to do apply this one, pref editor dot apply. If you miss this, this will not be stored. Okay, then what we have to do is we have to go to main activity, create a variable for shared preferences, again here to get the data shared preferences, we'll name it as prefs, and we have to initiate it. Prefs is equal to preference manager dot get default shared preferences, get base context. That's it. Then what we have to do is name dot set text prefs dot get string name received. We'll cross check from here. We have better to copy this one and paste it here to avoid any errors. Then we have to give some default value here. We will give it as hello world. See, if we fail to receive a value from here name, it will print this one. Okay, so now we will check. Okay, before running this one, we have to finish one step, that is we have to call this method. For that, just about the dot init, press enter and press dot set notification open handler and call the method new notification handler. That's it. We'll run the app in emulator. Okay, now you can see when app launched here, it is showing hello world because we did not send any data through notification. Now we will exit this app. Go to OneSignal, testing data. These thing we can give anything, sending name. Okay, go to additional data here. Here give it as name, and here in the value I am giving it as Karthik. Now click on confirm. Now click on send message. Okay, now we got the notification here. We'll click on it. You can see here it is printed as Karthik. Okay, so this is how we can send the data through OneSignal message notification, and we can do whatever we want. So like this you can give as many conditions you want, but you have to pre-code everything here. Okay, so if you want another thing, just copy this one again, and here you can get phone number, okay, phone, then we can just copy this here and paste it here, and here what we have to do is instead of name we can give as phone received, and here phone. Okay, next we can give another condition like country, country, country. Okay, so next what we have to do is here what we have to do is set text. Now here we have to go give it a plus, prefs, just copy this one here, give another plus here, paste it here. Here we add phone received, default value 0000. Okay, so next thing again here we can give an hyphen, then plus, paste it here, wait a minute, we have to do it inside this bracket plus here country received default value Australia. Okay, everything is fine. Now we will run this one. Okay, now we will run the app in the emulator. App launched, and we will close this. We will go to OneSignal, go to messages, new push, test notification, and here blah blah blah. Then go to additional data, create 3 fields here. Field 1 is name, Skanda. Field 2 is phone number, that is phone 123 456 789 and 0. Then field 3 is country. See, value can be anything, but the key name must be same as you have given in the code. Country India. Says now, click on confirm, send message. Okay, we got notification already. Click on it. So you can see here name is Kanda and phone number is 123456789 and country is India. So this is how we can send data through OneSignal, and we can access that data inside Android app. You can also do in another way, that is, instead of, if you are comfort with single condition, you can go like that only. Suppose we copy this here, instead of 3 conditions we can make it to single condition if it meets your needs. Okay, so we'll run the app again. Okay, app has been launched. We will exit it. We'll duplicate this one. And change the name to Karthik again. 12345 9876. Okay, and 0. Country to Bharat. Confirm, send message. We got the notification here. Click on it. See, Karthik and phone number has changed and country also changed. So this is how we can send data in different ways. Sending the data is the same, but accessing the data in different ways is what I have shown. You remember one thing, there is no need to share these things, I mean save in the shared preferences these values. We can also launch, suppose if the name has launch, the key value is launch, you can launch some activity here. So like that you can perform various tasks based on the data you have sent from the OneSignal, but all the key names must be pre-coded inside the Android before you upload to the Play Store. Okay, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share my videos. I forgot one more thing. If you want the source code of this project, you can find the link in the description of this video. Thank you once again. This is Karthik signing off.